Hi, everybody. It's Martha. I'm down here in Washington, D.C. at the Introduction to Functional Medicine course with my colleague Chelsea here from Living Matrix. Let us know where you're writing in from, and then we're going to spend a few minutes talking about functional medicine. So, as I said, the Institute of Functional Medicine puts on this Applying Functional Medicine in Clinical Practice course a couple of times a year, and we have the pleasure and the privilege of working with over 250 new practitioners this week who are learning about functional medicine. So, functional medicine is what I practice in my practice, and Chelsea works with a company she's going to talk about in a few minutes that helps practitioners navigate the space of functional medicine. But I thought I would just spend a few minutes saying really what it is that I do and why I love functional medicine as an approach to my care with my patients, because functional medicine is really the medicine of why. It helps us find and determine really the root cause of a person's symptoms, conditions, or issues, and can really help us get to the core issues of what's going on. And that really gives us a tremendous opportunity and new windows of ways to help treat them. A lot of what we do is lifestyle medicine, so we're working hard with nutrition, with their diets, with supplements, exercise, sleep, and stress, along with other medications if we need to. But the tremendous emphasis really is on lifestyle modifications and understanding the story and the process as to why somebody got to where they are. So, Chelsea, tell me about your experience with functional medicine.
Absolutely. So, with working at Living Matrix, I work for Dr. Priya Kamani, and she has known me for a couple of years now and knows how bad my allergies are. And living in Virginia, I'm allergic to
For
something
sure.
every single season.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
is something that I'm allergic to, I'm struggling with, I'm sniffling. And so, with working with Priya, she looked at everything that I was taking because I went in for the allergy testing, was starting to do the injections as well to start to build up an immunity and an intolerance to it. And I just really didn't care for the idea of injecting myself with something.
Blame you.
Let's try to treat it differently, take a little bit of a different approach. And Priya saw that as well. And so I have a prescription allergy medicine that I was taking as well as an over the counter. And she was like, let's get you on a different supplement protocol because I think we can tackle this from a very different way and also changing what are you eating? What are you incorporating into your lifestyle? So that has been really impactful for me, especially from somebody who I guaranteed going into fall, I'm going to get sick. I'm going to be down for a week and I'm going to sound like
Hopefully not this year.
I know, I'm going to sound
Hopefully
like
not
I have a
this year.
frog in my throat, but I have been on a supplement protocol that Priya's put me on, and it has been fantastic. And so you're really looking at it from a different approach rather than let's treat you with this magical pill.
That's great. And talking about allergy makes me think that one of the things we often look at is intolerances and food intolerances and the tremendous impact that that can have on people's health.
Oh, yeah.
As a stimulation of the immune system, it can drive all kinds of downstream processes, but we often uh, looking at food intolerances for people as a way to start.
Oh, definitely. So changing, what are you incorporating? Because it also wasn't just allergies for me. I'm affected by dairy, as so many people are. And
Yeah,
so, what can I really change? What can I put in instead of eating dairy? So,
absolutely. And there's a difference between
substitutions.
allergy and intolerance, but we work with both of them, and often people have tremendous success when you take the offending foods out of the diet.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I see Laura says she gets sick in the fall too, all the time. It's very common here, and we're heading
Hmm.
into mold and ragweed season. And after the summer that we've had here, and I know you've had it in Richmond too, of just excessive rain, there's
Oh,
a
gosh.
lot of mold around, a lot of dampness, a lot of leaf mold. My friend in Richmond says it rained twice this summer, once for 38 days and once for 42 days.
It's very true. I
So,
live right on the river, and I'm
yeah,
like, I don't think we can handle any more
yeah,
rain.
exactly. Exactly. The other thing, talking about food, that we often look at in functional medicine is gut health. It's a huge component of really how we function as people, and that old expression, you are what you eat, is really
Oh,
true.
absolutely.
Yeah. When we don't take care of the gut, or when we have imbalances in the gut, it can have profound influences in our health, everything from the immune system hormonal balance, how we detoxify, the whole picture of health really can be affected by the gut, and it's crucial to look at that.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's really been fun to work here this week with these practitioners from all over the country, all different types of practitioners, not just physicians, different types of nutritionists, chiropractors, DOs, pretty much everything. And people are learning this relatively new concept of functional medicine. And we're finding that it's absolutely changing the lives of people in such a great way. I'm curious if anybody's listening has any experience with functional medicine too. We'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely. It's been a great crowd this week. People are hungry to learn
They are.
and incorporate it into their practice.
Yep.
I mean, it's been fantastic to see.
It's been a very engaged group. So
Yes.
they're learning as they go, and it's great. Yeah. So I will give a shout out to the Institute of Functional Medicine because it's a great resource. If you are looking for a practitioner and you're not in our area, you can go to the IFM website and find a practitioner. And they're in all different kinds of specialties, so that's exciting. And it's fun to teach people. It's fun to share your knowledge and your excitement. And uh, Chelsea's here with the Living Matrix, which is a company that provides. Well, you can explain it better than I can, really.
So we actually collaborate with the Institute for Functional Medicine. So they have a very comprehensive intake form system, and we have that in our software. So what that's going to do is we're going to actually populate a functional medicine timeline and a matrix. And so the timeline is very visual. It's going to go through and it's really going to paint a picture for the practitioner that you're seeing, what's been going on with you health-wise your entire life. And looking for groupings, looking for those clusters to see what happened if four things popped up when you were 19 years old. Let's talk about it and associate a trigger because something changed.
Exactly. I use that tool every single day. And I had never been exposed to that concept of a timeline before. But once you plot out a person's story and their symptoms and life events on a timeline, sometimes you can get incredible insight into what's driving their current condition.
And it's really cool because it definitely triggers the patient too. So when you see this visual that's painted out for you that you've probably never seen before, you're going to think, oh, wow, I forgot about this. You have one mental block on it because I know that happened to me when I did it and I showed my family and my parents were like, you definitely forgot about this. You've had a block. So it's a very useful tool.
And it is hard to remember everything that happened across your lifespan.
Oh, definitely.
But once you start to talk about it, a lot of times those things will come back. And there's often a correlation between the things that have happened and then why we develop the conditions that we do.
Oh, yeah.
So I love working with the Living Matrix. So thank you for
Yes.
providing that service.
We are happy
So,
that you're using us. It's
yeah,
fantastic.
yeah. So that's a little bit of what I've been up to this week, working, teaching actually, and now I need to go back to Leesburg and get back in the office because I've been out for the 10 days in Ireland and now this. So I'll be back in the office and working tomorrow. So thank you everybody for signing in and have a good day.